Hey, it's me, Billy in the backyard. So, when I first started posting the videos, my main concern is my video wouldn't fill the whole screen up. And I didn't quite know how to do that. And, y'all, I dug my sweet potatoes up yesterday and I didn't film it because I don't have a tripod. And, y'all, look. Look at that big old sweet potato. That is so cool. How cool is that? And then I got the little ones. Look, there's another big one over there. Y'all, it's so exciting digging these up out of the bags. And I saved some of the tops. There's some more I got yesterday. Now, these three I had to rinse off because that one bag had onions in it, had ants in it. And so I just grabbed the potatoes and I had a few bites, but that's okay. And these were the white sweet potatoes that I dug up a couple weeks ago. But yeah, next time I'm just gonna prop my phone up on a box or something, and I'll just let y'all watch me dig the sweet potatoes, because it was really fun and exciting, because you don't know what you got in there. But anyway, about the videos, and my videos didn't fill the whole screen up, and yeah, anyway, everybody else's in the whole wide world to me filled up the whole screen, so I was working on trying to fix that, and yeah, I think I can fix it. This is what I'm going to do today. Somebody brought me these little bamboos. They found marked down, so I'm going to separate them and try and pot them up, see if I can save them. Bamboo's really cool. And anyway, and then I told y'all, like, I try to pray every time before I watch YouTube videos. Just please, God, just bring YouTube videos. We're going to walk in the backyard and look at what's going on. Bring me YouTube videos. That'll just help me and teach me and just either bring light to you or glorify you or glorify my brain because you teach me something. Well, I saw 2 videos this morning. These ladies are gardening, and guess what? Their video don't fill up the whole screen. And you know what? It was okay. It was a good video, and that's how I took it in my heart. Is God saying, "Look, it's okay. Just film. Just show them what you're doing. There's somebody out there that wants to do what you're doing, and they don't have any money either." That's another thing. I'd watch a lot of videos, and they'd say, "Gardening cheap," and then they'd go to the store and buy those. Like, buy anything. I literally just can't go to the store and buy anything. All these little containers you see, I dug out of the garbage. Okay? Egg crates. Once again, garbage. When I was working, I did buy a $10 soil blocker. Not the $39.99 soil blocker. It was a $9.99 soil blocker. And look, even with the bad soil that this is, the soil blocker works, okay? Sometimes you need soil blockers, sometimes you need cups. Y'all look at my mushrooms. I don't have no idea what them mushrooms are, but you know what? I'm going to let them grow, because I just think they look good. They're my tomatoes. I'm going to come in there and pull them out and put them in another pot and just let my mushrooms grow. How cool is that? My leggy broccoli. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to figure out something. I'm going to try and get it to grow. But you know, the thing is, them ladies' videos were good. I watched them. They were informative, but they just didn't fill up the whole screen. So, okay. Whoop-dee. Look at it. Oh, these are snow peas. So, these are so cute. How fun is this? Once again, these containers, straight garbage. Straight from the garbage, okay? That spool, straight garbage. Containers, straight garbage. So, I need, cheap. And the reason that I didn't have these grow bags, I told y'all I couldn't water the grow bags June, July, August. I didn't have them in these pools is because I didn't have these pools those times. Found these pools the other day. I think were $5 a piece. So I thought You know, 20, I forgot how many I bought. I think I bought 5. Actually, a $25 investment to save some of the rainwater. And I could put 5 bags in each pool. And then I can water and get more peppers. So, $5 investment for 5 bags I already had. Yeah, that's what I got to do. Y'all, I'm going to let you know the reason these little bamboo sticks are just sticking all over the place. You'll see them just stuck randomly in the yard. Is the dragonflies love things like that. And they don't have to be really tall. I wish I had some taller ones. But that's where they sit and hunt. You'd think they would hide in bushes. But anyway, for some reason they like sitting out in the open. I guess where they can see the mosquitoes and get it. But so, anyway, those are just randomly, I stick them in different places for my dragonflies, because they can eat the mosquitoes all they want to. Y'all, there's my Timothy hay. So yesterday I planted a lot of stuff, and again, I should have probably videoed it, but I just had so much work on my mind. I'm just getting used to this video, and I put some more Timothy hay here, and then around on the outside, right here by the brick, is I put some dandelions for some dandelion tea. I still gotta do research on that. I think that's a thing. So this, remember you could see the rabbit litter, the red, white, and blue pieces of paper in it is the paper litter that I use for the rabbits in their litter box. So I've got carrots and kale in this bed. So hopefully, and then here are our snow peas, sugar snap peas, just ticking right along, and the figs and whatever, elderberry, mulberry, they're doing pretty good. I just put them in about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm thinking we might have some okra. Y'all look at that right there. It looks like an okra, huh? I'm thinking, look, that kind of looks like an okra, maybe, and I'm seeing them like on the tops of lots of them. So we'll see. I'm thinking we might have some okra. How cool would that be? You know, but until then, it's really nice to walk out and see the green. They're so leggy. I don't know. So, still got a little watermelons growing. What's more beautiful than this? Look, the water sitting on that watermelon. I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. I did come out and water early this morning before the sun come up, because I've got to water these seedlings. I was going to try and do the seedlings in stages, plant some like last weekend, yesterday, and then I was going to plant some next Sunday, but I'm just going to go ahead and get them all out, water them all at once, keep them watered at once, and yeah, I can just pull them in stages and use them in different stages, you know. Yeah, let me tell you something. I showed y'all my sweet potatoes. You see these little green stick-looking things? It had pretty roots yesterday when I put them in here. So, and this bed too, look. I know they look terrible, but they really had some gorgeous roots. I had them in the house, and just a big old vase stuck in water. And I was thinking they were sweet potato vines that I was rooting, you know, because I knew I was going to have to pull these. And you see a lot of it's gone. Oh, look. I did put a lot in the refrigerator for the bunnies, trying to save them some, trying to get some more vines growing. And I come out, and I had plenty of them, and I dug the sweet potatoes out. See? They all look the same. But when I got this bed planted, I said, well, let me stick some in the corner. You know, I put something, Swiss chard in this. I'm hoping I can get my Swiss chard to grow. I thought, well, I'll get sweet potatoes in it. Swiss chard grow on top, sweet potato grow on bottom. You know, multi-purpose. Then I said, well, look, this bed big enough. I got carrots and radishes in this. Same thing. I'll plant me a few sweet potatoes in the corner. I'm a genius, right? Well, till I got to this one right here, and I got to think, I'm looking at the leaves, and I said, you know that, this ain't looking like a sweet potato. I'm thinking, y'all look at that. I'm thinking that this is actually one of my Swiss cheese plants. So, I'll go ahead and pull this off. I'm gonna get some, I'm not gonna pull it, I'm gonna get my thing and cut it. But let's look at this one. Yeah, I don't know. You know, the Swiss cheese plants that they grow inside. Look, now look at them leaves. So anyway, we'll see. If they end up being Swiss cheese plants, and I'll just dig them up, put them in a pot, they would make great Christmas presents. Swiss cheese plants, really nice. It's a beautiful indoor plant. But anyway, so when I got to pulling out my sweet potatoes, y'all, it is like Christmas. You start digging and get that big old potato. I was just out here just glorifying Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. But what I did, this one had, of course, a bunch of roots in the ground. So when I pulled the sweet potatoes up, I took the top off and I'm going to plant it again. Now the one in the back, I think sweet potato that I have rooting in the house. I had a bunch of sweet potato plants rooting in the house in a jar. So I will come back and I plant some more. Now these I either got from the plants that I pulled up, and there's all kind of roots on the bottom of that plant. So I cut it off and shoved it back in the ground. Because when I cut the vines off and take the vines and put it in the house in a glass of water, I get a bunch of roots, and then I bring them out here. That's the other one with the ants. I'm just going to let it go for a minute. Maybe the ants will go away, or they can just have that one. But, yeah. So we're going to try. So that's what I did with a bunch of my sweet potato plants, is I cut the roots off the bottom, stuck them back in the ground, and then, like that one was one I was rooting in a glass. And there's a whole bunch of roots on the bottom. I was rooting that one in a glass. So I figured it wouldn't hurt. I'll put the roots back in the ground. They might, either they'll give me a vine or they'll give me a tuber. And we use it all. We use the vines, we use the tubers, we use all of it. Got some more beans. Look, they're sprouting. I'm going to put some potatoes, I think, in the front of these bags. I put a little sweet potato there. Like I said, might as well, the beans are growing on top. And while the beans are growing on top, I might as well let my sweet potatoes grow in the bottom, right? That's my thinking. I don't know. We'll see. Sweet potato vines grow really good. And like I said, the bunnies will enjoy them. So, but I've planted some seeds and all this stuff, and we'll see what happens. I'll have to do a little bit of watering to get these seeds, especially with the carrots. From what I understand, that's the main thing with them, is just keep them wet, wet, wet. So, that's what we're working on today. This right here, you see, got that, and this, and I did finally get a filter, and I want to raise catfish and bluegill, substitute some of that for food and meat. I don't have to buy it at the store. And then the greenhouse that I have in the garage, I'm going to grow mushrooms and substitute for meat, and the sweet potatoes we can substitute for meat. But this is what I'm going to try and work on today. Y'all see my pothos? It's beautiful. Nothing that I've done. That greenhouse that was in the garage, that's where it was sitting. This little bitty one just had it sitting out the back door. And I was killing these plants inside. Literally killing them. So I put them in the greenhouse, and they're doing beautiful. But I got to get them in the house before it gets too cold, because they can't take that much cold. So what I'm wanting to do is look. Okay, if you look at these plants, everything that you see on the bottom, let me show you. See that thing sticking out right here? All right, that's a root. And that's a root. Let me look. Oh, that's root. And I'm going to come through here and I'm going to cut these vines off. Look how long they are. I can't do anything with that in the house. It's just too long. So I'm going to cut them off, and I'm going to try and propagate a bunch of them. Instead of having one big 40-foot long plant, I'll have a whole bunch of little plants I can propagate and give away. And so I'm going to work on that. And then that Swiss cheese plant I was talking about, that, oops, I planted outside, that I think sweet potato, I think are the cuttings of this plant. See how pretty? But if you notice, look at the leaves. See how they have the holes in it? So, I think that is what I put